And this place of observation, as we come into our third trimester now, is okay, what is the temperature of my body telling me? Do I feel the heat wave? Do I feel fresh? Do I feel like I don't even notice what I feel? Bring that into observation. What is it telling you? And then from there, from this heat wave, start noticing how everything else in your body moves. My circulation, do I notice the blood flowing and circulating through my body? Even in my fingers, through my joints. Can I feel this movement going on in my body? What's it telling me? How is it moving? Do I feel it moves in a more stiff way, or do I feel like it's circulating in a fluid way? Then I bring my attention to my heartbeat. Do I even notice my heartbeat at all? Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it gentle? Is it active? And then I come to notice my breath. And I feel my breath. I come in tune with how deep, how steep, how strong, how soft, how gentle, how fast. What's my breath telling me? And we've noticed all these other areas of the body, and then we came lastly to the breath. But it's the breath that helps you control all these other areas of the body. So the breath is going to help you cool down your body, refresh you. The breath is going to help you move. It's going to help you notice how circulation moves through your body. It's the breath that's going to help you control your heartbeat. And through all these steps of observation, that's where and how we find presence. That's the self-discovery. That's your inner work. So then we start creating a rhythm for this breath. We start trying to create a coherent rhythm where the inhale breath and the exhale breath have the same length. And we don't need to rush through it. We just want it to expand and to release in the same intensity. And by just really bringing the attention to the breath, we notice how all these other systems begin to work together. So I feel like the heat or the freshness in my body works together with how I feel and notice the circulation through my body. And this works together with how fast, how soft, or how controlled my heart beats. And that's where we create a coherent system, where the mind and the body flow together. Let's take a few more breaths in and a few more breaths out. Slowly, gently, softly, controlled exhale, controlled inhale. And let's do that pranayama, sitali breathing, where we roll the tongue. We put the tongue in between our lips and we inhale through this little hole in our tongue. Recoil the tongue back in, close the lips, and slowly exhale through the nose. Let's just do 5 of these. Coil the tongue out, breathe in, recoil, and exhale through the nose. Tongue out, breathe in, recoil, exhale through the nose. And again, and exhale through the nose. Last breath in. Recoil and exhale, release. And then come back to a neutral breathing and notice. Come back to noticing all the sensations in the beginning, from that heat wave to the circulation to the heartbeat, and then to what controls all of this, the breath. We inhale here, and we exhale here. We slowly begin to open our eyes. We recognize our space. We try to keep the neutral breathing. And we roll the shoulders back as we circle the hands up and over our head. Breathe in. On the exhale, let's take a little twist. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath in. And exhale, twist. Circle the hands up and over as you breathe in. And change sides. Exhale. Inhale as we lengthen. Exhale as we twist. Inhale as we lengthen. Exhale as we twist. One more. And exhale. Hands come up and over. Breathe in, interlace the palms and bring your hands right behind your neck, the base of your head. Open your elbows out and just find the extension in the spine. And you can roll left, circle over to the left. Then you can circle over to the right. And left again. And right. And remember, we're using the breath to guide us. and left and right. And we come back to center. We start bringing our chin towards our chest and give our cervical spine a little stretch here. Press your hands against your head and gently move your chin left and then right. Left and right. And left and right. We come back to center. Spread our wings out again. Chin rises, open up towards the sky as we breathe in. And exhale, we release the hands behind us and interlace our palms. Stretch our hands, open up into the shoulders, expand your heart forward. Breathe in. And you can slowly start bringing your hands to your right hip. Yes. Your right elbow is going to start coming towards the left elbow. And bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And give yourself a nice stretch here, slowly moving forward and down with your neck. Be gentle. The more you close your right elbow towards the left, the more you'll feel into your neck, but be mindful. And we come back to center as we stretch the hands back, breathe in. Let's change sides. Hands come over to the left elbow towards the right, left ear towards the left shoulder. And gently move here. Notice if you find any dents, any tense areas. And we slowly come back to center. Stretch the hands back. Breathe in. You'll notice maybe some cramps. Exhale, release. And then we round the spine as we circle our arms up and over. And we lengthen the spine. Cactus the arms slowly, gently, softly. And then we round the spine again. Round as you circle your arms up and over, lengthen. And exhale, bend your elbows, chest forward, and slowly release. One more. Inhale as we round. And exhale, gently release. And bring your hands onto your knees, seated cat-cow, round the spine, breathe in. And breathe out, chest forward, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, round. And exhale. Inhale, round. Exhale. Inhale, round. And exhale, one more. Inhale as we round. Exhale forward, and then we do circular movements here with the spine. Be gentle, yes. Breathe as you move. Notice where you find space or where you don't find space. Take 3 rounds on one side. Yes, and then take 3 rounds on the other side. We come back to neutral. We open the hands again out to the sides, and let's just get our last final neck stretch. Right hand, left ear. Left hand can come onto your left shoulder, or just let your left hand rest onto your left quad. And just let gravity do the work as you press the right hand onto your head. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath in. And out. And then we switch, come back to neutral, hands open, left hand, right ear, right hand can come onto your shoulder or onto your thigh. Just let gravity weigh your hand onto your head. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then we come back to neutral and we open our hands again out to the sides. Point our hands forward and then circle the right hand back, creating an internal rotation with your right shoulder. So let's do this movement here a bit. And then switch. And then switch. And then switch. Yes. And then switch. And switch. And then switch. So when your left hand is pointing up, circle the hand up and down, right hand down and up. Don't worry about bringing the hands together. Worry more about pressing the hands behind the back and really opening up into your chest, spreading your left elbow back. Neutral spine, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. And out. And we release, so left hand circles down, right hand circles over, and let's take a side body stretch in the right side body. Yeah. Now press your right booty down as you really get this nice stretch. Don't overstretch. Breathe. 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 And one more breath in and out. And we come all the way back up. And let's play with the same movement. Shoulder rolls in and switch. Let's do 3 or 4 of these. In and switch. And switch. And switch. And when your right hand points up, circle the right hand up and down, left hand down and up. And again, it's really not about bringing the hands together. Press the hands against the back. Roll your shoulders back, chest forward. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One last breath in and out. Right hand circles up and down, left hand circles up. And find that side body stretch in the left side body. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. And exhale. And we come back to neutral. Beautiful. From here, we roll over our knees or just circle our knees and come onto all fours. Once we're on all fours, just take a few circular movements onto your wrists. So right now, you're feeling heavier. Your wrists are taking a lot more load. So it's always good for you to stretch them whenever you can, even to prepare. Because you're going to be holding some weight your wrists aren't used to. Bring your hands pointing back. Lean back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Hands point out to the sides, left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Flex your toes, point your fingers forward, flex your toes and sit onto your heels. Yeah, beautiful. Just bring your elbows towards your rib cage, interlace your palms, your fingers, circular movements here with your wrists. Do 3 or 4 on one side, then change directions. Release, shake it out. Then come onto your knees, come up, breathe in. And exhale, slowly lower. Inhale as you come up, engage your glutes. And exhale, slowly lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale as we come up. Circle your hands onto your lower back. Press the hands against your lower back, engage your glutes, roll your shoulders back, elbows in, breathe. Ustrasana. If you feel you can grab your heels or if it's too much for you, just stay where you are, breathe. 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 And breathe. And we come back up, slowly breathe in, and exhale, release your toes, and you can come into a child's pose. Bring your knees out, and just let your body rest. Breathe in here, move your hips from side to side, release any tension that you notice here. So remember, our child's pose is always an opportunity for us to check in, for us to come back to the breath, for us to take a moment of pause. Let's get a nice side body stretch in the left side body. So walk the hands over to the right. Stretch the left hand forward and really feel the left side open up. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in and out. Then we change sides. Walk the hands over to the left. Stretch the right hand over and feel the right side body. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. We slowly come back to center. Press the hands down as we begin to round the spine, vertebra by vertebra, and we come onto all fours. We breathe in here, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. And exhale, cow. And from here, feel free to move your hips from side to side. Just play with moving the hips, yeah. From one side to the other. And try to bring in some spinal movements. Press, round. Kick the booty back, come back. Round. Notice what your body's telling you, what it wants, what it doesn't want. And always change directions. If you did one side, do the other side, mix moving to both sides. You come back to center slowly, Margot. And notice here where you can go, okay? Anahastasana, stretch your arms forward and send your chest down towards the floor, opening up into your shoulders. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in for 2. Exhale. Breathe in for 3. Exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. And we slowly press the hands and we start to come back up. Slide the hands forward towards your shoulders. Flex your toes here again. Walk your hands towards your knees. We're going to start taking the knees off of the floor. And we're going to try and come into a squat. Yeah, play with that. Maybe open your feet wider. And once you're in this squat, move a bit. You can bring your left hand onto your left knee as your right knee descends. Open your chest. Yeah. And change sides. Left knee lowers, open the right hip. Move the hip a bit, move the spine. Look over your right shoulder. What do you feel? And we come back and switch. Yes. And we come back and switch. Then we come back to center. And from here, we start to lift the hip and fold forward into Uttanasana. Just let your body weigh down. Find space for your belly. Breathe in and out. Inhale as we lengthen the legs and we look forward. And exhale, we're going to bend the knees and lower. Point the knees out. Yes. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale as we lengthen. And exhale as we fold forward. Inhale as we look up, lengthen the spine. And exhale, bend the knees and lower. Beautiful. And let's do the same thing. We breathe in here, we reset. We exhale. We lengthen the legs on the inhale. We exhale, fold forward. Inhale as we look forward. And now on the exhale, we're just going to start walking our hands all the way to the front of the mat until we find a comfortable downward facing dog. And once you're in down dog, notice what's going on here. Maybe you'll feel the back of your hamstrings, the back of your legs, the back of your calves, your thighs. Bend one knee at a time, take one heel at a time down. Push the floor away. Find length in your spine. Maybe roll on to the left, sending the booty back. Maybe roll over to the right, sending the booty back. Come back to neutral. Look forward and gently walk. One step at a time. Be mindful, feel and notice every single part of the movement until you come into Uttanasana in the front of the mat. Inhale as you halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. And we slowly bend the knees and we begin to unroll vertebra by vertebra all the way up. And once we're up, adjust the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, hands next to the side of the body. Beautiful. Feel what's going on. The circulation is changing. Notice the tips of the fingers and your toes. They might be pulsating. Bring yourself into awareness, into consciousness of these little lymphatic points of the body. You'll notice the circulation moving through them. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice the intensity of your heartbeat. And we pace all of this down. Notice the heat of your body. And just pace it down. And you can always bring the breath back, the pranayama we did. Sticking your tongue out. Breathing in. Coiling the tongue back in and exhaling, releasing through the nose. Controlled. Let's do two more. Breathe in. And slowly release. One more. And slowly release. Beautiful. And we open our eyes. Bring your hands onto your hips here. And just give yourself some circular movements. Yeah, be mindful. Circle. One. Yeah, two. And three. And then change directions. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to neutral. Send your weight over to the left. Right knee comes in. Circular movements. 1. Yes, play with balance. 2. Beautiful. And 3. Circle the right knee in. And let's take tree pose. Find your variation. Notice where you can go. Beautiful. Hands into your heart center. Breathe. And then you can circle the hands. Yes, fine. Yes, circle the hands up. And move. Play with balance. Now just a little challenge here. Left hand slides onto your left leg. Right hand up. And stretch over to the left. We come back. Hands come into your heart center. Bring your right knee in. Circle your right knee behind your left leg. Yeah. So we're on the outer edge of our left foot, our right foot, sorry. Hands come up and over our head. Right hand grabs your left wrist and take a stretch over to the right. Yes, we're going to do both sides to the right. And then we come back to center. Left hand, right wrist. Stretch over to the left. Beautiful. We come back to center. Release the hands. Recoil the right knee in. Step the right foot next to the left. And then notice all the pumping, the circulation, the heat, the heartbeat, what's going on. And here we go. Send your weight over to the right. Left knee comes in. Circular movement. 1. Yes. 2. And 3. Beautiful. We come back to center. Tree pose. Pick your variation. Hands come into center. Play with bringing the hands up high. Play with moving the hands out to the sides. And play with balance. Right hand slides. Left hand up and over. And we come back up to center. Hands into your heart. Right knee points in. We circle and we step the left foot outside the right. We're on the outer edge. Circle the hands up and over. Left wrist holds on to your right hand. We stretch over to the left. Come back to center and we switch sides. Right hand, left wrist. And we stretch over to the right. And we release. And we slowly bring that right knee in. And we step. Just come to notice how you're feeling, how the breath has changed, how the activation of circulation is going on into the body, how your heartbeat is in coherence with all these other systems. Breathe in and out. We open our eyes, circle the arms up and over as you breathe in, and exhale, fold forward. You can open your legs wider so that you have space for belly. Breathe in as we look up. Exhale, bend the knees, step your right knee all the way back, right knee comes down. Right hand stays down, sink the hip as we circle the left hand up high. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Find space for belly and let the load sink, but don't let it sink too deep. Squeeze your glutes, engage. Slowly we're going to rise. Find a little twist here as we rise into a twisted lunge. Left hand sinks, right hand comes behind you, up and over. Yeah, and you can lower the hip a bit. We come back all the way down, bringing your hands down. We take the back knee off of the floor, and we slide the left leg back into downward facing dog. Inhale here, and exhale here. Inhale here, and exhale. Last one. Exhale, and we look forward. Breathe in, and gently walk forward as we breathe out. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Circle, hands come up and over as we breathe in. Exhale, hands into your heart center, hands next to the side of the body, and we come back into that tuning in. What's going on? What am I feeling? How's the circulation flowing through my body? How hot or how fresh do I feel my body? How fast or how controlled is my heartbeat? And what's the rhythm of my breath? Once again, we circle, hands up and over, breathe in. And exhale, we fold forward. We inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knee, left leg comes all the way back, left knee comes down, left hand stays, right hand circles up and over, and we can sink the hip, but engage. Don't let it sink too deep. Breathe in and breathe out. Engage your glutes. And we slowly come up into a little lunge twist. Yes. Right hand goes down, left hand up and over, and you can sink a bit deeper. We circle the left hand down, right hand up. Flex the back foot, take the back knee off of the floor. Right hand comes down, lengthen the right leg, and take your downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in for 2 and exhale. Breathe in for 3 and exhale. And we look forward and we walk. Yes, inhale as we halfway lift and exhale as we fold forward. Inhale as we circle. Hands up and over. Exhale, hands into your heart center. Now, no knees. Inhale, circle. Hands come up and over. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Right hand stays down. Left hand comes all the way up. Breathe in. Yes. And breathe out. Engage your thighs together. Slowly rise. Find that twisted lunge. Yes. Breathe in here. Just let your left hand rest down, right hand up and over. Inhale, we come back to that twisted lunge. And exhale here. We circle the hands back, heel comes down. Warrior 2. As we breathe in. And we breathe out. We lengthen the front leg and we bring the right heel inwards. So the toes point out and the heels point in. Circle the hands up and over our head. And we exhale, we find cactus, goddess pose. And in goddess pose, feel free to move the hips from side to side. Inhale as we lengthen. Lengthen the legs and lengthen the arms. Now we're going to adjust our feet so we find Trikonasana. So the back heel points down and the hands open out to the sides. We lean forward and we fold forward. Right hand rises. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and exhale. Circle the right hand forward, bend the left knee, lean forward and step forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we come up. And exhale, let's just lower right away, gently, softly, just keeping the flow in the circulation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, left leg steps all the way back. Circle the right hand up and over. Inhale here. And exhale here. And we gently, softly, with control, rise into that twisted high lunge. Breathe in. Right hand drops, left hand just stretches up and over. We come back into that twisted lunge. Breathe in. And we breathe out. We circle our arms and we find warrior two as we breathe in. And we breathe out. Lengthen the front leg. Point your left heels in. Yes. Hands come up high as we breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees. Find your goddess pose and move your hips from side to side if you need. Yes. Inhale as we lengthen. And exhale here. Adjust your back foot, so point your toes inwards. Your right toes point forward. Open your hands to the sides. Lean forward towards your right leg. And exhale, take your Trikonasana. Inhale here. And exhale here. One more breath in. And out. Bend the front knee, circle your left hand forward, and bring both hands down as you step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Point your toes out to the sides. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, bend the knees and slowly lower. Beautiful, Margot. Press the knees out. Open up. Breathe in. And breathe out. And gently bring the hands down. Come to sit. Bring your feet together into Baddha Konasana. Spread your wings here. And just slowly let yourself fold forward, gently, softly, no activation really, just letting gravity do all the work. And we slowly come back up. Hold on to your knees and bring the knees in. And just slowly round and lower. And if you need here, just grab your bolster, bring it onto your back. Yes. As you lay down, you can just lift your legs towards the skies and your hands as well, just to change the direction of circulation. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, wiggle the hands. Yeah, and notice the tingling going on. Breathe. And then just very, very gently lower both the feet and the hands. And if you'd like to take a full Shavasana, just slide your legs. Or you can always come into that fetus position, laying onto your side, your left side. Slide the legs forward if you're going to take your Shavasana in full Shavasana. Corpse pose, roll your shoulders back. Adjust yourself with the bolster with your little cushion, maybe underneath your knees, maybe underneath your lower back, or maybe even onto your upper back. Palms point up, and just come back to that beginning observation. So how hot do I feel my body is right now? How fast is my circulation? How slow is my circulation? Do I even feel my blood flowing at all? What's my heart beating like? Is it fast? Is it slow? Do I actually feel my heartbeat in sync with the rhythm of the circulation through my body. And how's my breath? What's the rhythm I've created? How does this rhythm interact, interlace, intertwined with all these other systems and feelings and sensations? How connected are all of these sensations? And then once you notice all of this, just let go of all of it. Just let yourself just feel, without controlling, without wanting to have any type of control over it. That's Shavasana. Shavasana is that moment of releasing control and embracing into all the sensations of the practice in the body and in the mind through the breath.